Our watchers probably.
I know. Someone said that the other day. They saw us on and they said, "Oh, I didn't know you were on the planning zone." And I said, "Yeah, just in there." So it's all good.
All right. All right, let's call the meeting to order. So our first item, approval of the minutes from April 23rd meeting. I'll have those before you. I don't know those to review. Yeah, right here. I don't know if we got them ahead of time to review.
Oh, no.
So that's, if y'all want to take a minute to scan them.
Looks like it's everything that we talked about.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion that we accept them as is.
All right.
second it.
Got a motion and a second. No further discussion. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. All right, motion carried. All right. Lost my agenda. Next one would be our old business, representation of the final revised zoning map for the lower portion of the county, reflecting updates from our previous meeting. So turn it over to you, Mr. Livingston.
All right, so from the previous map we reviewed in April, we had 3 parcels that we changed. One of the requests came from Mr. Richard Watkins regarding 2 parcels in Fort Mott that were zone limited commercial. We reviewed those parcels and came to the conclusion that it really didn't make a difference whether they were going to be zoned limited commercial or residential, rural residential. The Fort Mott Festival will be a non-conforming use, but we're not going to police the festival and tell them they can't have it just because it's a non-conforming use there. So we changed those 2 parcels. It's the jail parcel and the community center parcel. We changed them to rural residential to match the surrounding area. The other request came for a parcel on the interstate. This parcel on the current zoning map is zoned industrial. It gets captured by the 500-foot buffer along the interstate, and it's currently all industrial. It was going to be rural residential, as all the area around it is rural residential, but the property owner has requested that they would like to leave it industrial. So I changed that to industrial.
Where in the county is it?
That is up off of Aunt Sisters. This is Aunt Sisters Road. That is Big Beaver Creek. That's Water Ridge.
Water
Road.
Ridge.
Yeah. This is Aunt Sisters over here.
No,
So
And how did they access it?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think there's a little road.
it has a deeded access through here.
And what's there?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's currently zoned industrial. They just wanted to leave it industrial. It meets the comp plan. So that was the reason why I just said, we'll go ahead and rezone it.
Is there anything in the code that? So I mean, the only issue I see with it, I got no issue with it, but the only issue is if we're out of compliance, if there's any spot zoning provisions that are not allowed.
Well, it's 2 acres is the rule of thumb on spot zoning, and it's a little bit over that. It's like 4 acres. So.
If we're clean as a county, if we're not going to be subject to any issues with that, then I just want to make sure we look into that.
We're good there. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me, or meets the comp plan, currently industrial.
It doesn't, I mean, the 4-acre parcel, what industrial use could somebody
Not an act, you know.
with limited access
Yeah.
and basically a landlocked piece of property, but. Okay. I don't
Are there
know.
any services on One Ridge?
No.
So it does seem, I mean, like I say, I have no problem. I don't even know, but it just seems kind of crazy that, oh, we want industrial, we have no services, no access, and typically you would think that that would all.
Yeah, I mean, it has a deeded access. It's not.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, nothing industrial is going to go there without a significant right-of-way acquisition coming before us for some kind of a rezoning of the right-of-way acquisition, possibly additional property and utilities. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just like we're doing it to do it, which again is fine as long as there are no legal issues with the county,
no,
in my opinion, for that matter.
I agree.
no, I mean, it's not, we're good on our side, so.
What is cut off LLC?
Yeah.
Just don't go there. Okay. Yep.
So that was the only changes, just those three little parcels. Everything else is the same that we looked at before. And I went in after the meeting, you know, I made the changes that we talked about at the meeting, stuff at Lone Star, stuff, I changed all those. And we were taking it to council, and then we had these other two requests. And so we said, we were gonna try to do the changes at council, but we looked at the enabling legislation and said the planning commission has to be the final approval for the map. And then, you know, there can't be any changes after it leaves planning commission. So
Okay.
that's why we brought it back here.
But we didn't have any comments or pushback on what changes we made in Lone Star.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we'd have taken it, we would have been adopted at the next meeting. That would have been third reading on this, but obviously we had to.
So it's starting all over again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had first reading by title only, and that I was gonna present it at the second meeting, but now we'll just start over with the 3 readings.
All right. Any further questions before we vote? All right, do we have a motion on the floor? David?
Motion to approve as presented by staff.
All right, got a motion. How about a second?
Second.
All right, got a motion and a second. Further questions before we vote? All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
No.
All opposed likewise. All right. Motion carried. Doesn't look like we have any new business, any staff updates.
Nope.
All right, guess we just need a official adjournment motion and we're out of here.
I make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We're out.
Since we adjourned, Mr. Dick, what do you think is a better way of letting people know that the zoning has changed or,
I don't know.
yeah?
If it has some effect on the tax bills, ultimately, I guess not.